I have been saying this for a long time now. Thumbnails matter way more than most creators actually give them credit for. If your thumbnail doesn't catch the eye at a glance, people will just keep scrolling right past your content. Yet, 9 times out of 10, thumbnails are just an afterthought slapped together 5 minutes before you hit the upload button. You need to stop doing that because top creators plan their thumbnail concepts before they even hit the record button. The harsh truth is that if you cannot think of a compelling thumbnail idea for your video, it might not be worth making. We all know that feeling of scrambling at the last second, asking ourselves what image we are supposed to use. As a busy creator who does a lot of talking head videos, I wrestled with this exact problem for a long time. My content is usually just me talking, some screen shares, and a bit of B-roll, so how do I make consistent thumbnails? I realized that I needed a repeatable formula to make the design process faster and more effective for clicks. So I started studying other creators to see how they keep their branding consistent while still swapping out the main photo. Some creators keep the exact same background color and font placement, just changing the expression on their face. That is a brilliant strategy because it means you do not have to reinvent the wheel every single time you post. Remember that the text on the thumbnail should not just be a verbatim repeat of your actual video title. Think of it as a supplemental hook, like a different angle or a micro call to action that builds extra curiosity. If your title is about launching a course, your thumbnail text could focus on why most creators actually fail. Even if you do not do talking head videos, you can use consistent fonts and color families across your channel. The secret is consistency, picking a specific visual language so viewers recognize your content in a busy feed. For the actual creation, I really love using Canva for quick thumbnails because the tools are so intuitive. I start with a blank canvas, apply my brand colors, and use bold text to make sure everything is readable on mobile. Using contrast and tight cropping are all small details that add up to a much more professional look. But making thumbnails is really only half of the battle when you are a content creator. Editing long-form videos into shorts and clips while finding the viral moments is where the real time drain happens. If you are batching content like I am, editing becomes the biggest bottleneck in your entire production workflow. That is why I started using an AI tool like Vizar to auto-edit my long videos into ready-to-post clips. I am not saying this because it is an ad, but because it actually solves the problem of finding moments in your footage. Here is my workflow. I plan my topics and keywords, film everything in one day, then drop the file into the AI. The AI scans my video to find high engagement moments like punchlines or clear tips, saving me hours of manual labor. It even suggests thumbnail frames and short captions, which is huge for talking head creators who need a specific look. You can export those frames straight into your design software for a final polish, which is a massive time saver. Another win is the bulk scheduling feature, which lets you queue up posts so you do not have to babysit your uploads. The content calendar is essentially your production command center where you can see what is going live and when. I still use design tools for the final stylistic tweaks because they are perfect for getting that specific brand aesthetic. While professional editing software is powerful, it is often overkill for simple clip repurposing and consumes too much time. Mobile editors are great for single clips, but they usually lack the centralized scheduling and team features you need to scale. Vizard feels like it was built specifically for creators who want to scale their content without hiring a full team. It automates the tedious parts like finding moments and captioning, but it does not replace your unique creative control. You are still the one picking the clips and tweaking the final text, you are just reclaiming hours of manual work. Here are a few quick tips. Plan your thumbnails with a sticky note sketch even before you start filming your video. If you know you need a specific cutout shot for your thumbnail, just take a tight headshot while your camera is already rolling. Name your files consistently, like including the date and the project topic, so you do not have to guess what is what. Finally, test and iterate by changing one thumbnail at a time to see if your click-through rate improves over the week. At the end of the day, time is money when you are running a business, so invest in tools that help you scale. If your workflow is heavy on repurposing long videos, the return on investment with these AI tools shows up very fast. Do not overcomplicate your style. Just pick a few fonts, lock your brand colors, and let your templates do the work. Use these tools to drastically cut your editing time down so you have more chances to get traction on your content. Start treating your thumbnails like a real strategy rather than a chore, and you will see a massive difference in results. Spend less time wrestling with tech and more time making content that actually moves the needle for your audience.